Alright, peace family. So I'm basically just trying to clean up my grow table here where I had my seedlings. We had a terrible hailstorm last night, and so I've been finding my tomato plants. The tops of them have been decapitated, which is not necessarily a bad thing. A lot of people do this on purpose. So I'm going to just continue on with my plan to, there's a hummingbird. Plan that I had for these guys, which is to up pot them into the red cups. Well, actually the plan was to put them in the garden, but the garden is saturated, and I have to go out to work pretty much every day this week, so I don't want to leave them in this condition. So I'm going to just do as much work as I can today, which includes kind of just cleaning up this mess and my adopted cat. You say hi. You adopted them too, huh? You adopted them too, huh? So my plan is going to be to up pot those tomatoes, just kind of clean up everything on this grow table, get it nice and tidy, because I'm not probably going to be able to look at it for a few days at least. Thanks for watching, family. You know, she's a feral cat, and when she first showed up on our property, she wouldn't even let us get 10 feet close to her. And now she is quite the companion. So what I have set up here are the cups that I'm going to up pot the tomatoes to. This row here have already been moistened. I moistened the soil. These here are dry. I just kind of wanted to get an estimate of how many cups I could fit in the 10-20 tray. I've got my tags here because I'm going to have to label each cup. And I know you can write directly on the cup, but I like to recycle my cups. You know, you could probably get, I would say, 2 seasons, maybe more, depending on how you store them. I usually, not sure if that is in the frame, yes, I usually use the painter's tape and write it on there, and then you can pull this off. And so I have a bunch of these that I was planning to recycle. I may have to rotate to these, but I have a lot to do today, and I didn't want to fool with that. So I had a pack of cups that were brand new, so that's the route I'm gonna go. So we're just gonna get going. I'm gonna take one at a time and up pot them to the red cups. Go from there. Try to save these seedlings.
be. I don't know what I just bought.
So what I've done here is just gone through and basically gave the tomatoes some more space. These are all the broken branches, stems. I mean, it's probably not even all of them because I was throwing them down on the ground as well. But for the most part, I really focused on the tomatoes because they were the largest. Look, I missed this. Because they were the largest seedlings, they really suffered the most with the hailstorm. I do have some broken moringa. I just either pinched off the limb that was broken or picked up the actual leaves, and I'm going to save those and dry them because moringa leaves, I mean, that's what we grow moringa for predominantly. Anyway, of course it has other purposes, but the point is I'm not going to just consider it a complete loss. It is a setback, but that's what I did. I went through and pretty much just cleaned up the tomatoes and try to give them more space so that they will have the best opportunity to recover. And I have one more tray over here. Just cleaned them up and gave it more space. So when it rains, I'm not upset at all. We live in the woods, so we need the rain to keep this ecosystem happy. And we have so much of the water tied to our property. As I've said, you know, we have the creek that goes around the property, so we need the rain. The rain is vital. Now, the hailstorm, that's a little different. I wasn't too sure about that hail. For the most part, the rain is always welcome. So what I'm doing now is walking over to sort of the main inlet for the creek. It's really squishy over here. So I can, oh man, so I can see what we're working with. I know somebody's about to go jump in there. Oh my goodness, it's kind of hard to even walk. You can hear the water. Zora loves it when this creek fills up. It's even overflowed over the creek. There's a lot of water. And it is still flowing. Super was planning to cut the grass this weekend. That is not gonna happen. ground is completely saturated.